All praises to the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I just see this thing.
What did he say?
Guys, they are threatening us. Yeah? Guys, so
I
think they have a gun.
You heard that? They're threatening us. They think we have a gun.
We have that.
That's crazy.
My wife said they have a gun. My wife said they have a gun.
She never said that, bro. Yeah, you're a shitbag. Fuck you.
Transfer?
Yes.
You want my email?
Yes.
Okay. I'll send it to your number.
Yes. 6 plus
No, I need it now. I'm not leaving until I get the phone.
How do I know?
This is only 4.
That's him.
Did you say there was a gun here?
Who was that?
No, I didn't. But my wife said
Yes or no?
Love you to say to the park so you can carry your book.
Look how many police officers are here from what somebody said there's a gun here. Think about what you're saying. Look how many police cars are here.
Just to try and get us to hurry up, get away from
my
you.
wife gets. I didn't say.
Well, who called? Maybe you should bring your wife out about this.
After,
I'm asking you! Who called? So who said there's a gun here?
Check his
This is a landlord tenant act. It's nothing to do with the police. Who said there's a gun here? Look how many cars are
I
here.
didn't. I told them I didn't.
You can see them curses slowly reversing, man. But yeah, he was right. It wasn't a criminal matter, so there was no need for the police. Like, he's trying to get them out. He's a landlord. It's actually a civil matter. So, you know, unless it turns into an altercation, a physical altercation, you know, or is leading that way, the police don't need to get involved in that. It's a civil matter. It's for the courts. So you know Moab is out of his mind, man. And I see this thing. United States Senate passes bill that protects specifically Asians against hate crimes. And it just shows you how much disdain that they have for Jake. I just read this a little bit of it. The Senate passed with a wide I don't even know what that word is. Bipartisan majority. Let's just look at that word real quick. I'm assuming overwhelming. Oh, okay. Is a two-part word, which means two. So I'm assuming both parties, you know, voted for it overwhelmingly, which is the Democrats and the Republicans. Thursday. So I'll start again. The Senate passed with a wide bipartisan majority Thursday a bill denouncing discrimination against Asian communities in the United States and creating a new position at the Justice Department to expedite reviews of potential COVID-19 related hate crimes. The vote was 94-1, so that's overwhelming. Only one person voted against. The lone vote in opposition was from Missouri Republican Senator Josh Hawley. The bill would also direct the Departments of Justice and Health and Human Services to issue guidance raising awareness of hate crimes during the pandemic and work with agencies to establish online reporting of them. It now goes to the House before being signed into law by President Joe Biden. Useless Joe. It just shows you how much disdain I have for Jake, because Jake been dealing, you know, with the and you know it's the curses, because you know at the end of the day, you know, no one's making anti violence laws against Jake. Jake is out here as a prey, but when it comes to these people, you know, they're quick to move, and then they'll turn around and act like they're on your side. These times you see how they act towards Jake in their natural state. And yeah, this is a little tidbit of Asians with attitude. You know, through the spirit. Some of them might be Jake, because you know when they talk, you can hear that little flavor that they have.
The tipping point was when Grandpa Vicha, the old time man in San Francisco, was pushed and died. Imagine if it was your dad, your grandma, your grandpa. I don't imagine. That is my dad. Grandpa Vicha is my grandpa.
Asians with attitude is exactly what it says. Asians who have attitude.
And you
Or
can, like,
pretty
let's just go back to
is
that
exactly
chick.
what it says.
You can tell this chick is all kinds of messed up, man. Any single time you see a chick with 2 different color hairs, don't wife you.
Asians who have attitude. We're pretty unapologetic. We are who we are.
That's what attitude we all here now, baby. And when people ask me why I do this, I'm gonna say like this: because I give a fuck.
Oh man, this is funny, man.
When I first patrolled, they ran away from me. It hurts me so much because they didn't know who I was. This lady ran for her life, and it hurts my heart because I'm trying to protect you.
Jimmy Boone Pensy, nicknamed JB, is a truck driver from San Jose, California.
Another dude got beat up on the damn train, got choked out. Nobody did shit. I don't care what race it was. Nobody did shit.
Now, everybody has, and you go along further in the documentary. I'm not going to play all of it, but they go on to say how basically a lot of the revolutionary points and beliefs that they have is inspired by quote unquote, you know, black revolution. You know what I mean? So Jake been dealing with this for so long that people are actually taking pointers from Jake, and Jake's still dealing with it. These people, you know, they've dealt with violence against Asians for a year, and already the Senate has passed a bill to basically come down full force to anyone who's actually caught committing violence against them. These times Jake is out there as a worm with no covering. So it just shows you the disdain that, you know, these people have for you. And even though Moab, I don't think that these people have disdain for so-called blacks, but you know, the vast majority of Asians, they have a great disdain for quote-unquote black people. You know, from my personal experiences and from what I've seen in the media and around me, like, they really do not respect Jake at all. To them, Jake is just an animal who can't pull himself up by his bootstraps. But when these people start dealing with the same kind of thing that Jake does, they want to act like they're victims. You know, as if Jake, it's almost as if they think Jake deserves the treatment that they get, but they don't. Like, they really feel like they're better than us, even though they know deep down where it is. I'm just gonna get a couple of scriptures and end it. This is Job 27:8. For what is the hope of the hypocrite, though he have gained, when Yahweh take away his soul? Will Yahweh hear his cry when trouble hath come upon him? Will he delight himself in the Almighty? Will he always call upon Yahweh? I will teach you by the hand of the Most High, that which is with the Almighty will I not conceal. So these people don't, you know, follow the Most High's laws. You know, they're hypocrites because they expect, you know, protection from the quote-unquote government and society and, you know, quote-unquote so-called black people to come to their aid, but they're not going to do the same for you. You know, they're calling the police on you and telling you you have a gun over a civil matter. They're calling the police, trying to turn it into a criminal matter, so your ass can get shot, popped and left out here. And this is Psalms 94:20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous, and condemn the innocent blood. But the Lord is my defense, and Yahweh is the rock of my refuge. He shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord, our power, shall cut them off. So these people are gonna, you know, make all these laws, but ultimately it's not really gonna mean anything when all these nations turn against each other, because everybody's gonna flee to their own people. And you can kind of see the sentiment out here, you know, beginning already, because you see Jake out here, you see certain Jakes, or shall I say Eves, running over to E, and you can just see that E just, it's not in the spirit to really take them like that, but yet they're still going over there, you know, trying to deal with them. And these women like that are gonna be a prey when that time comes, because at the end of the day, when things hit the fan, you go back to what you're familiar with. You go back to what you're around, and you've been brought up around a whole bunch of, you know, Edomites your whole life, and you go back around there, you're gonna be a prey. So these people, you know, as I say, the wisdom shall be, you know, the stability of our times. These people are not gonna have any wisdom, so they're not gonna be stable in those times. and they're really gonna be, you know, a prey, for lack of a better word, to everything that's going on. And you can see the beginnings of it now. You know, even though people don't really perceive that things are getting worse. But even things like that, it just shows you how bad society is. The fact that even Asians, and they're known as the quote unquote model minority, that every minority is supposed to model their behavior on the Asians, and that is including of Elam, because even Elam is classed as quote unquote Asian. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, the bonus to the elders and apostles of James will be well. Shalom to the elect.